They are coming back, but there's something you still don't know. This is going to be a love tarot reading. Namaskar, everyone. My name is Neha Tankha. You guys also know me as Luna the Moon Tarot. Before we begin, I need to tell you something. The bottom of the deck, we saw Two of Cups, and that's why I said that. The energy coming through today is not the energy of someone who has forgotten you and you also feel it in your bones. It is not the energy of someone who has moved on at all, and it's definitely not the energy of someone who feels nothing. In fact, the exact opposite is showing up. Three of Swords. Because throughout this reading, when I started and when I was channeling, one thing kept repeating itself over and over again. They are coming back, but there is something you still don't know. Two of Cups, Three of Swords, Knight of Cups, the High Priestess. And when I say that, I don't mean a small detail, I mean something that changes the entire way you have been viewing this particular situation. So if you are thinking someone about someone, if you are in a separation, if you are in a no contact, if things ended suddenly, all of a sudden this person ghosted you or something, or just out of, after the argument, or if somebody has become distant and is very confusing, this reading may be for you. Take a deep breath, open your heart, and let's see what's happening exactly. Okay, I really want to deep dive into this particular reading. Before we start, don't forget to like this particular video and comment below. I receive clarity. I repeat, comment below. I receive clarity. Your comment helps me connect with your energy and supports the channel. Now, let's get into today's reading. Also, don't forget to hype this particular video because when you hype it, you log this particular message for the day in your life. The energy right now, the first thing that I see is, I see there is a heartbreak and an emotional exhaustion. This person is tired of fighting their feelings, tired of pretending, tired of acting like they really don't care. And for many of you, this person genuinely believed distance would solve everything. They thought if enough time passed, the feeling would disappear here. The memories would just fade, the connection would weaken. But that's not what happened. Instead, the silence became louder, like really, really louder. Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra energy. Every day without speaking to you created more questions, is what I see. More curiosity, more longing, more regret, and more craze to reach out to you in out of impulse. And now they are standing at crossroads here because the feelings they try to escape are catching up on them big time. They never expected this. They never expected, this. And it is showing me as a surprise. This person is shocked by the depth of their own emotions because they thought their ego will break you. They genuinely didn't expect to still care this much. And some of them thought it will be over in a few weeks because, this person is very egoistic, maybe dealing with an Aries here, very strong Aries energy. Others thought I'll find someone else. Ego, attitude, arrogance, and whatnot. And this wasn't that important anyway. And but now they are realizing something uncomfortable. You were important, more important than they admitted, is what I see, more important than they allowed themselves to believe. And that realization is changing every goddamn thing. And what you don't know. Okay, so now we are reaching the heart of this reading, okay? Because this is the secret that you don't know. This is the thing many of you don't know. This person has been carrying conversation with you inside their head for weeks, months, possibly longer. Okay, possibly longer. I literally see them imagining what they would say if they had the opportunity here. Replaying old conversation, manifesting this conversation as well. Magician, thinking about different outcomes, creating imaginary scenarios, practicing messages they never send, writing text and deleting them as well, starting conversations and stopping themselves. This is not somebody who has forgotten. This is somebody who is struggling to gather courage here. And that changes the entire narrative because from your perspective, it may have looked like indifference. It may have looked like indifference, but spirit is saying it wasn't indifference, it was fear. It was fear. The fear they never showed you. Capricorn energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy is also very strong. Venus very strong. Gemini very strong. The fear of rejection, the fear of embarrassment, fear of fearing that you have moved on. Fear of discovering they no longer have access to your heart. And some of you think you are the only one who was scared. You weren't. This person was scared too. They just hid it differently. That's all. Where where you may have cried, they distracted themselves. Where you may have searched for, for answers, they avoided questions, and ultimately you were the one who felt so lonely and abandoned and betrayed and backstabbed. Where you may have wanted communication, they convinced themselves silence was safer. But avoidance doesn't erase emotions, guys. It only postpones them. And now everything is catching up. Like it is haunting them. Haunting them. Trust me. Fool, they want a new beginning. And this energy feels very recent. Within the last few weeks, for many of you, something triggered them. A memory, maybe? Maybe your old conversation chat, a photograph, a dream, a song, a mutual connection, or simply a moment of loneliness here, because I do see loneliness here in your life and in their life. This card has been playing both the roles in your life and their life, and suddenly they couldn't stop thinking about you right now. Is what I see. They're suppressing their emotions, they're trying to be practical. It's like spirit keeps showing me floodgate opening. Feelings that they kept locked away are spilling out right now. It is. And they don't know what to do with them. Ace of coins. Comment 1111 below if you've been feeling somebody's energy. Hype this particular video because I see this strongly and this feels incredibly powerful. This is going to happen, and they're watching more than you even realize. Trust me for that. Now, this won't resonate with everyone, but I do see observation, watching, checking because they are obsessed. They want a new beginning. Curiosity, wanting updates, wondering what you are doing, wondering who you are spending time with, wondering if you are happy, wondering if you have moved on. And I keep hearing, do they still think about me? Would they even answer? Is it too late? And those questions are consuming this person right now. The Four of Coins over here tells me that they may have been staying strong right now, not portraying, because the possibility of losing you permanently feels very real now to them. And they don't like it. Not one bit. And they have this realization that they need to now break the no contact, the silence, if at all you are in. They're coming back, but not the same person. And this card is important. Mars, Scorpio energy. Spirit is emphasizing growth, transformation, lessons. The person returning is not exactly the same version who left. Complete breakdown and a new person building. Life has humbled them. Experiences have changed them, mistakes have taught them, consequences have educated them. And for many of you, they are finally understanding things they refused to understand before. They are starting to recognize your value, your patience, your loyalty, your love. And that awareness is creating a lot of regret right now. And there's another secret. There's something else you don't know. This person has been imagining your reaction a lot. They are imagining, will you smile? Will you ignore them? Will you forgive them? Will you reject them? Will you still care? Will you be cold? Will you be happy to hear from them? It's almost funny. It's almost funny because they are trying to figure out ways to reach out to you. They're coming out of the shell. It's almost funny because they are spending so much time worrying about your response that they are barely focusing on their own message. Because you've also gone into a shell, it seems. Virgo energy. This person is nervous. In fact, very nervous. What is going to happen if they are going to, even if they appear confident on the outside, and even if they send you a message over here? This is the communication energy. Princess of Coins. Now let's talk about this, okay? This communication energy, because that's what Spirit keeps highlighting right now. The energy feels like a dam ready to burst. Trust me. Not because they are certainly fearless, not but because the emotional pressure has become stronger than the fear. The fear, not the fear, sorry, fear. Eventually, people reach a point where silence hurts more than action, and that's exactly what I'm seeing right now. Trust me, the urge to reconnect is growing. The desire to know where they stand with you is growing. Trust me, it's just growing, and they are feeling so pulled and attracted towards you. They just want to break this no contact. Like, let me send the message. The need for closure, honesty, or a second chance is growing. Trust me. And Spirit keeps showing movement here. See, one after the other, Princess of Wands, Princess of Coins. It's not stagnant energy. Words after silence, action after hesitation is what I see. Message for you. Oh my god. Ace of Cups is what I see right now. Spirit wants me to pause and speak directly to you. You have spent enough time doubting your worth and loving this person. You have spent enough time wondering why things happened the way it happened. You have spent enough time carrying emotional weight that never was fully yours. This connection may return. This person will return. But never forget who you became during the separation. Never forget your growth. Please don't. Never forget your healing. Never forget your value. You didn't survive everything you have survived just to settle for less than you deserve. Remember that. Please remember that. Hmm. Seven of coins. Their unspoken feeling and confusions. The words coming through are powerful. If they could speak freely right now, they would say, I was confused. I still think about you. I miss you more than I admit. I never expected to feel this way. I wish I had handled things differently. I wonder if there is still a chance. Three of wands, two of coins. If I wonder if you still care about me. I wonder if you still care about me. I hope it's not late at all. And that's the energy. And honestly, it feels very sincere right now. Okay, it feels very sincere. Okay, I also hear something very beautiful message. What's meant for you doesn't disappear. It may pause, it may transform, it may take a different route. But what is truly meant for you always finds a way to return. Trust me, whether this return brings reconciliation, closure, healing, or a brand new beginning, trust that clarity is coming for you. The confusion won't last forever. The silence won't last forever. The answers are closer than you think. Trust me for that. Oh my god, this felt a little heavy while reading to you. So if this reading resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hype this particular video and comment. I received this message. I absolutely love reading your comments and connecting with your beautiful energies. If you would like a personal reading with me, all booking details, Instagram and contact information and WhatsApp are available in the description box below. Thank you so much for being here. I'm feeling a little breathless right now. I'm so sorry. This is Neha Tankha, aka Luna the Moon Tarot, reminding you that sometimes the person who walked away returns with a heart full of lessons and a story they never got to finish. Until next time, take care of yourselves and stay blessed. The spell book that I'm going to suggest for this particular beautiful reading is 21 Days Love Combo. And trust me, guys, why I always do this is because the it's a very powerful combination of three spells: love, reconciliation, communication, 7 days love, obsession, intimacy, passion, attraction, and loyalty spell. And the third step is marriage commitment. So this is a stepwise thing, right? You can't jump onto the last one when you have to go for the first reconciliation one. And it has done wonders. It has given me, you know 90% of very good results. So if you want to book, you can book it right now. And trust me, if that is not going to help you out, nothing else will. All right. Thank you so much. I'm going to see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. And bye bye.